Okay, we're live.
Okay, we're here with the management and the players of Clapton Community FC after a 6-4 victory against Eastfield. Here we are at I Farm. Right? It's a local kind of fixture. The attendance today was 211. What a great turnout. Now come on, Geoff. How do you read the game? That's 7 on the bounce.
Well, where did you start from? We played well in parts. I think, in all honesty, they're a team where they don't really have sort of a formation per se. They're very youthful, energetic, don't really stick to a position. So when you're playing against that, ironically, they're harder to play against than if you was to play like a Stonewall or so, if you have a strict kind of formation and stick to it. Where they're much more kind of cavalier in sense of where they play, and they more rely on kind of individual brilliance. So I thought we dealt with it. Especially with the first half, obviously conceding early, we showed great character again to come back, take the lead, and obviously at 5-2, I believe, obviously the game was under control, but a few kind of mistakes at the back, a few errors, kind of got them in the game. So at 5-4, obviously it was kind of tense, but obviously we had to make a few more subs again, just to kind of bring the game home.
It's interesting that you say they play more on instinct.
Yeah.
Are teams that play on instinct more difficult to play against than those who play with kind of drills and formation?
Yes, because they play kind of off the cuff, so you can't really plan for it. As I said, a lot of it is individual in terms of how they play. So or you just know that if we stick to our structure, how we played, because we particularly played a formation today where we knew we can play out for them. Because if they're not keeping to a structure, then technically there should be gaps all over the pitch, which we kind of exploited when we played football. But as I said, we allowed them to kind of get back into it, stepped off the gas, dropped a bit too deep for my liking, and obviously that kind of invited them back into the game.
Jake, you had a bit of a quiet game. Only one goal today.
I know, yeah.
How do you read your own performance?
Well, I think, as Geoff said, they pressed quite high. There's a lot of space for me and Josh in behind, and we exploited that at times. But perhaps, as Geoff said, we took our foot off the gas a little bit. I was happy with my goal. This man's touch was mad.
Potential goal of the season.
Don't know how he's seen it, but yeah, it's 2-2, so I'm happy.
Okay. So what were you thinking when they scored an absolute screamer, right?
Well,
and it's 1-0, and we're expected to win. We're under pressure to win.
Yeah, but it's the same as last week. We went 1-0 down. I think that it's testament to the confidence in the squad now, and the confidence we've got in each other. We've got consistency, quality throughout. We know that we're going to have chances. We know that we're going to score. We've got Show in there who bagged 3 and 1 goal. He's counting that one. It's 4. We know that we're going to score goals. So I didn't think any of us thought that the game was done when we went 1-0 down. We knew that we were always going to have chances. So
okay, Eliot. No booking today either. Right? How do you rate your own performance?
Today I was quite quiet, to be fair. I felt a bit tired before the game, so I just had to take it easy. I mean, the way we play, we didn't really have to exert much. We just keep the ball, use the ball, and I mean, since 2019, we scored some fantastic goals from front to back where we're just passing through teams. They can't match us up. So, now we're getting to a stage where everyone knows what's expected of them. Everyone's putting that shift in, and we're getting the results. There's nothing better feeling than that.
When you say take a shift in, you've made the captain's armband your own, right? How has this happened?
To be fair, I mean that decision's obviously got to come down to Geoff.
That's unfair question.
That's a great question. That's out of our hands, to be honest. But obviously, if someone wants to rely on me to lead the boys, then I'm more than happy to do that. You know what I mean? I've done it before. It's not something I'm not used to. You know what I mean? So I'm happy to lead the boys. A great bunch of boys. I mean, to be part of something with the fans as well. It's just amazing. It's getting stronger week by week.
In terms of the team, the cohesion, things have changed. I mean, we had that kind of Christmas kind of period where people were looking in different directions and looking at their shoes, and but something has changed. We go one goal down and we say, right, we'll score 2.
That's the thing. Something, I don't know what it was. I mean, maybe everyone went away, had a good Christmas, was feeling happy, came back rejuvenated, because from 2019 we just clicked, and even when we go 1-0 down, we still got that thing in us that says, like just play our game, and then we know we're gonna get chances. Like Jakey said, we've got Sharon up top who's just endless amount of goals. We've got a lot of players in there with ability. When you get the ball, they can just turn it on. So like any minute is it can happen for us. So we never stop. We always go, and we're reaping the rewards with win after win after win. So we just got to bounce on now to the finals.
Okay. Josh, you know, I would say kind of the young mayor of Newark, right? But, you know, no one respects you for that when you're on the right wing. How do you rate your own performance today?
Today I thought it was a decent game. I think by the way they played, I had to change my game a bit. I think they were very young, very energetic, and they could play football as well, just as much as ourselves. So it was a very football against football team. And they had a good left fullback who was essentially bombing on quite a lot. So it required a lot of work rate, I would say, for myself. So like helping out, dropping back, and really just kind of showing the effort and the determination. So it was kind of good to kind of see that about my game, and just to really just show how much we want to work for each other to get the win. And again, as we said, it's testament to everyone's character. When we can be 1-0 down and still come out and really be shining and absolutely like kill them afterwards. So yeah, good effort, and yeah, just great to also get on the score sheet for the guys as well.
You say your game has adapted, you're adapting to things. Does that apply to the whole team, or is it just you? Something has changed. I mean, we're trying to kind of put, every week we're asking, what has changed, you know, what's happening, what's going on?
A bit of both, actually. So my game, I think, in terms of the adapting as a team, I think because we have consistency now, we see each other, it's kind of similar teams week in, week out. It's understanding everyone's kind of game and how we work with each other, and also understanding that we come up against different opposition. So every week's gonna be different. Like no game's the same, and it's being able to understand how to play to the best of my ability to win the game, essentially, how I can help in this way or that way that would ultimately bring us the win. So yeah, it's always every game learning with the team and learning as a player myself.
Okay. Geoff, we've got a big week coming up, haven't we? Big couple of weeks, right? You know, tell us kind of how big a week, 2 weeks is this coming up?
Well, yeah, I hate to use kind of cliches, but they are kind of cup finals at the moment, so we do have to win pretty much every game that's left in the league to kind of put us up there, put us in contention. And obviously we've got 2 cup finals. North West London is the first one up. Again, we're taking it one game at a time. We tried to obviously rotate today to save legs.
Wednesday night, 7:45 kick.
So in the main stadium. So you know, if you're available, please obviously come and show your support. Hereford
on Saturday.
Yeah. On the Sunday, we've got St Miguel. That's at home again.
Our first international ever.
Potentially.
Actually.
That's on the Monday, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So these guys need to get their ice baths ready, really.
Yeah. Okay. Look, we've been joined by Jermaine as well, the manager of Eastfield. Come on, Jermaine.
Chairman. Yes. Chairperson. Yes.
Right. What was your reading of the game today?
Good start for us, but the boys, like they've been doing all season, they know how to stay in a game. So got back in, got the lead, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1. I kind of walked away after that. I was like, don't know what's happening today. We had a game plan, the boys knew what to do, but if you don't do it on the pitch, then yeah, killer instinct.
We were overhearing a little bit of the half-time talk, should we say?
Oh, okay, all right.
It was interesting. No teacups, but lots of banging.
There was a little bit of wall chucking. There was a little bit. We're just disappointed. We've got a young team, but been quite settled over the season. So we're playing week in, week out, same team, and we feel that communication, a bit of stern stiffness, getting stuck in. We're a bit shy. And yeah, you've got to compete with the opposition. Yeah. And today the opposition was very good.
Well, Geoff, how was this game different from, our home game, which was 1-1? What's the difference today versus what we had at our home game?
I think we kind of knew what we were expecting in terms of playing them. Remember, we played them in a friendly as well, so it was another chance for us to do some homework on them. And the pitch, I think we were going through that period where it was very boggy. I think they played the conditions much better than us that day, just to start with. You know, so we knew obviously on 4G it's going to be a footballing game, so we just had to make sure we got our ball players on the ball and get in the right positions, because we know we've got players in the forward line that will put the ball away, as they all did today.
That's right.
Yeah. At this level, it's competitive, but there's also this kind of respect. You don't find kind of players, after getting fouled, rolling around, kind of, triple somersault and kind of, a double pike and whatever. What is the difference between this level, right, in terms of kind of people kind of just getting on with the game as opposed to a higher level?
I think there's kind of an old school mentality in terms of rolling around. You're not going to get any respect, probably from your own teammates first and foremost, and then obviously from the opposition. So I think there's an essence where you just want to play the game in a competitive, gentlemanly manner, but obviously just make sure kind of you're showing respect, because rolling around, and if you're talking about the refs kind of at a high level, they're more likely to give it. At this level, no disrespect to some of the refs, that their eyesight's not the best, so they're not going to see everything, so you're just going to be running around for no reason. You're going to be leaving your teammates, with a man down, so it doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah. Now, Eliot, it's a big couple of big 7 days. Let's not call it a week. It's 7 days from now. You looking forward to it?
I'm ecstatic. You know what I mean? I can't. Beginning of the season, I would have never thought this would have been possible, but credit to the boys. We stuck together. We've built a strong team now, and I feel like we can compete against most teams out there. We've really come up against teams higher than us. We've gone there, we've done jobs, come back. So we need to stay together, stay as a unit, and just keep tracking forward, man. With the fans behind us as well, it's massive.
I've got one more thing. Thank you very much, fan base. We was raising some money for Alive and Kicking. I don't know how much yet, but thank you very much for turning up and contributing and going to a good cause, a good local cause. Well, local based, but obviously the money goes towards communities in Africa. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you very much.
Nice one.
Why don't we allow you to kind of make a message to the fans?
Oh,
right?
message to
our fans.
Well, you know what? I'll have a message for the whole club. As the guys said, this league this season, I would say, is probably quite unique, with Clapton and probably us and a few other teams coming in, all with a similar intention of doing very well, playing good football, bringing the bar up, having linesmen every game. That wouldn't have happened if you guys weren't in the league. And as you know, there's been some good football this season. So Clapton CFC have a lot to do with that. And I think the league, Middlesex County, have to look at us and say, you know what, guys, as many as possible that get promoted should come from this side of the two Division 1s, because good football, good facilities, good infrastructure. And hopefully Clapton, win all their games and see where it gets them.
We'll fly the flag.
Local, like the other local team. Yeah. One of the local teams.
Come on, Josh. We'll end with you. A message to the fans.
Well, thanks as always. We feel that a lot of our second wind and a lot of our energy comes from the support. Week in, week out, we see everyone turn up, whether it's rain or shine, and everyone's the energy, even when the ball was off for, like, let's say 10 minutes or whatnot, the chants and the singing was still going on, and things like that are definitely appreciated, and they don't go unnoticed. So again, thank you very much, and for the fans and the club, that's the opportunity that we get to now even play kind of friendlies with these kind of international kind of teams and stuff like that. So again, we really appreciate it, and thank you very much. Up the tons.
So congratulations to Clapton, commiserations to Eastfield, and thank you for being great hosts.
Thank you. Respect. Good luck Wednesday. I might try and come and watch you. See what's going on.